This Malayalam film exceeded every expectation it had due to the team behind it. And it once again proved that it's all about storytelling. Everything else is just secondary. So let's talk about Balan. Hello guys, I'm Nona Prince, and the first thing to talk about is the duo behind this film. The film is written by Jitu Madhavan, the director of Romancham and Avesham, and the film is directed by the director of Manjumal Boys. Just this fact, it can only happen in Malayalam cinema. A director who gave a blockbuster Romancham and a bigger blockbuster Avesham has written a script for the director who gave a blockbuster like Manjumal Boys, which crossed over 200 crores. And after that level of success, he decides to come back with a small intimate film. After that big success, he could have made a film with any big star. He would have gotten any budget he wanted. He could have gone pan-India. But he didn't do that. He chose to make a small film with a very limited cast. And through that, we see the finesse in his craft, in his storytelling. You don't need scale to tell stories. You need to be a good storyteller for that. I have no clue what to say about this film without spoiling it. It is so hard. Because I cannot say anything. It will reveal something or the other from the plot. Even if you have seen the trailer, you are not ready for this film. How do you even think to come up with a story like this? The plot, the characters, the complexities, the way it weaves all of that together in a form of thriller is just outstanding. And honestly, you don't even realize you're watching a thriller. That's how unique its approach is. It's just the feeling that the film gives you. It is induced by the mood of it, which is created by that sound design, the use of music, the way the visuals are captured. I noticed this in the trailer itself. In so many scenes, you can see a depth in the frame. There's always a long path between our characters, as if they are on this infinite journey. The location is not Guna Caves, but they are still shot it majestically. There's always a sense that someone is following the character. Someone is on a catch up. It may be people or the past, which our characters are running from. And our characters are navigating through this setting. Now there's this genuine and refreshing touch of humor which acts as a blanket trying to distract you. The path our characters are on, there's this invisible time bomb. We just don't see and hear it. You know something's gonna go wrong, but as you get more involved with the characters on their path, even you start to forget about it. Now I definitely need to rewatch the film again because it is a film that requires that. In the first viewing, I felt there were different blocks in the plot which were stitched together with a single thread, where each block could have been a film of its own. That's how deep and engaging it was. And you get that feeling of wanting more. There is a sense that everything gets wrapped up very quickly. But what's fascinating is that each aspect of it works. And that comes from the writing, from the cast, the performances. Even when you get few scenes with them, they're able to sell their character to you. You understand what they're doing, why they are doing that. There's enough material available to engage with them, even if they don't have that much screen time. There are a lot of surprises that await you in the film. And casting fresh faces for the film adds a lot to it because we don't have any baggage for that face, which makes it very unpredictable. And the one who comes with the baggage actually adds a lot to the film with an outstanding performance. This whole film relies on the mother-son relationship, and the chemistry both the actors had was outstanding, especially the kid. That's the hardest job to pull off, to make a kid perform according to what you want, because kids are unpredictable. They are not trained to be an actor. So it's a director's job to get out what they want from him. If you notice, the kid has these big eyes, and I think that was a very crucial element that they wanted in the film, because those big eyes add innocence to the character, but they can also be deceiving. And that's what the whole film is playing on. Like literally after watching the film, I was like, how do I even review this? What do I even say? I was literally speechless. I just went with the flow. I don't know if it makes any sense. I'm sure if you have seen the film, it would make some sense. This film is not your typical outing watching a thriller film. It's much more deeper. It's much more nuanced. It's in a way thought-provoking. And after watching it, you realize it adds another feather to the library of great cinema from Kerala. And talking about cinema, check out my review for Mollywood Times here, where it's actually about cinema. Do let me know your thoughts about Balan without spoilers in the comments below. If you want a spoiler discussion, let me know that, and I will see you next time.